So here we are. We're already in Erev Shabbat, and I don't know what happened this week. It just flew by with Shavuot, with the holiday. All of a sudden, here we are, and we have such a big Parsha. It's Parshat Naso. It's a huge Parsha with so many topics. I just want to mention one thing. Naso means to raise up. The word also is very similar and has to do with the idea of Nisui, which is to get married. When we think about marriage, I don't know if we realize that the whole purpose of marriage is about lifting the other person up. So let's fast forward a little bit in this parsha, and we have an incident that's not such a nice incident to talk about, but it's a reality that Torah talks about, which is what a woman was secluded and she's being accused of adultery. She's being accused of being disloyal to her husband. What happens? Comes the Kohen, and he has a scroll with Hashem's name on it. And it's told to us that the name is erased and she has to drink these waters. Now Rashi comes and brings in that better, Hashem is saying, I should erase my name. I shouldn't exist here. I should erase my name, that there should be shalom between this couple. Now, why? Why would Hashem erase his name in order to have shalom between the couple? What's so important about shalom? Well, the truth of the matter is that I think Hashem is maybe telling us that if you take me out of the picture, it's actually better that I should take myself out of the picture. Because when you've taken me out of the picture, guess what happens? You don't have shalom. So I think that the moment that you have shalom between the two of you, and mind you, Hashem's very name is shalom, then I will be put into the picture. So I should therefore step back, take myself out in order so that you will put me back in. So often we fight with our spouses and we get so confused and so isolated and so with misunderstanding. I have to be right. I have my way of looking at it, and you feel like you have to be right and you have your way of looking at it. Let's say we have a child and the child is going through a difficulty. So the mother, she thinks this is the way to deal with it. The father, he thinks this is the way to deal with it. They have their perspectives. They have their ways, and you know what? They hold by it and they stand on it, and they're thinking, and they're in so much pain because of what's going on with the child, that they're thinking the other person is doing something wrong. But what do we forget? We totally forget to bring Hashem into the picture. In fact, he's gone. And therefore, there's only strife, there's fighting, there's upsetness, there's hurt, and there's pain. What do we have to do in this moment? We have to remember, what's our goal here? We both have the same goal. We both want the child to thrive, to be connected, to be healthy, happy, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So therefore, when I'm focused on the goal, I'm putting Hashem in the picture, then I will have shalom. The moment I take Hashem out of the picture, I have strife. Hashem says, better, I should take myself out than you take me out. The moment you take me out, there's nothing. But the moment that you have shalom between the two of you, I can take myself out, because you know what? I'll be there. And also Hashem is modeling us something that is so huge and important. He's saying, I'm taking myself out of the picture in order for there to be shalom. Each one of the spouse has to realize, I have to sometimes take myself out of the picture in order for there to be shalom. And not that I take myself out of the picture in order for the other person has to be right, but I take myself out of the picture in order to make space for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to go inside the picture. So there we have a beautiful lesson from this week's Parshat Naso, which is, yes, once again, the same word as getting married. Our job, our way of having a Jewish marriage is one where we look into our marriage as one, is that we're lifting up the other person, and B'ezrat Hashem, we're also lifting up ourselves. We're realizing the marriage is a commitment about lifting up the other person. Number two, we have to realize that what makes a marriage of shalom, is putting Hashem and the Shekhinah inside the picture. It's remembering that we have to focus on this common goal. Don't get distracted. Don't be distracted by your pain and your hurt and your ego. Take yourself out of the picture, put Hashem into the picture, and you will, B'ezrat Hashem, have shalom bayit.